Hello everybody, welcome back to video 3 of 3 of the kitty litter penthouse. In this episode, we're going to hang the door, sand the boards, and get them ready to spray lacquer and final assembly. Now that we've got this pretty much rough assembled, I think it's time to tear it apart and start sanding it down. And we're also going to put the leveling feet on the bottom of this. After I tore it down, I started by using the belt sander to clean up the sides we didn't get in the first video. This is an orbital sander. I like to use these to knock out any deeper scratches left behind by the belt sander. It also works very well on edges of the boards to take away marks from the table saw or jointer. Here I'm using a sanding block with 220 grit paper to finish sanding these boards. I'm also using it to break the edges a bit so they're more contoured instead of sharp. I didn't want to use the belt sander on the half wall because of the grains of each board going in different directions, so the orbital was the best choice. So we have this sanded up, got the engraving cleared out, and we broke the edges, sanded them up nice. So we're going to go ahead and shoot some clear on this. I was having some camera difficulties and didn't get a shot of putting these in. These are threaded brass bushings that screw into the wood, and the leveling feet screw into them. Time to shoot some lacquer. I prefer lacquer over polyurethane because I find it easier to fix if I mess up, or if a piece I've built ever makes its way back to me for whatever reason. I also prefer the sheen. As always, I'm wearing my PPE. I always wear a respirator when spraying finishes. It was definitely a challenge to get all the little nooks and crannies in these hexagons. Alright folks, this right here is why I like cherry so much. All these deep reds and oranges. It's absolutely beautiful. On the surfaces of the box to get a bit more traffic, I used a brush on lacquer. It takes a little more time, but it built up on the surface a little better with less materials used. I start out by wiping the surface with isopropyl alcohol to remove any dust or oils from the surface. You may not think so, but woods have a natural oil to them. I'm then applying the lacquer with a foam brush. I prefer foam brushes over normal paint or stain brushes because I have better luck of not leaving brush marks. Alright, now that this is dry, we're going to take some quad zero steel wool and we're going to take it across the surface here and take all the little nubs, as they call it, off. Make it nice and super smooth. We'll change the sheen a little bit too. And once that's done, we'll shoot it with some more clear. Alright, this top's been re-cleared. We're going to go ahead and denib it again with some clawed-out steel wool. And we'll put some polish on it. Okay, that's been denibbed. And we're going to put some of this feed and wax on there. It's made of beeswax and orange oil. It's made in the States. Doesn't take a lot. Let's check this out. Look at that. Bring that shine right back. Beautiful. In the last couple videos I ran the CNC router but didn't really go into much detail, so I figured I'd try to go a little deeper into it. We're going to cut a finger well into the door we built. We start out in Fusion 360 by modeling what we want the door to look like. There are a lot of great videos on Fusion if you'd like to learn more. I can't hold a candle to most of them. We then write our tool paths. We're leaving tabs on the piece we're cutting out so it doesn't go flying across the shop. We are setting up our stock, picking what tool we want to use, and telling it what contours we wanted to cut and how to cut them. I have the file loaded in here. To get started, we're going to home the machine so it knows where it is. We're going to jog it over to the corner. Put our tool in there, and then we'll set our zeros. We're going to use a 3-flute upcut spiral end mill. Alright, we're going to try to get the bit as close to that corner as what we can. That's about right. Now we'll touch down in the Z-axis, pick up, do the X and the Y, and we'll find that corner. And here's what we're left with. I know I couldn't have done that well on the bandsaw. There's our tab. Alright, now the door's cut out and waiting for lacquer to dry with it. I think we're gonna start putting this together for final assembly. You guys ready to see it together? I know I am. starting with the sides. Then the center partition. Next, we're placing the top. It's a good size for cats, a little small for humans. And then onto the back.
Sorry, I was like, what is he trying to...
And then finally the half wall. I don't know about you, I cannot wait to see the door on this thing. I think it's turned out pretty slick. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, well here we are. I was a little impatient. I forgot to hit record when I was hanging the door. We have our hinges. We have our finger well. Gonna put a magnet up in here to hold the door closed. But I think this turned out quite nice. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And that concludes our kitty litter cabinet build. Thank you so much for watching, and please tune in for more. We will have some more projects uploaded here shortly. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.